In today's video, you're going to learn about the 2 pitfalls that kill your poker goals. Hey guys, it's Mindset Performance Coach Adam Carmichael here. After I've shown you how to overcome the most common pitfalls, I'm going to give you a 3-step formula on how to achieve any goals right at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around for that. I'm also announcing some spots in my Peak Performance Coaching Program. I'll be making an announcement at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around. Now, I work with lots of poker players at the moment, and I'm seeing lots of them get stuck in a trap. They feel like they're constantly trying to move, but they're on like a hamster wheel. It just keeps going round. The more effort they put in, they don't get the rewards back, and they get frustrated, and their expectations aren't getting met. I'm not sure if any of you guys watching can relate to that. I just had a conversation with somebody a few days ago, and they were telling me like they want to be moving up stakes, they want to be making the money, but things just aren't working the way they want them to. And what's happening is a lot of players are focusing on the wrong things, and these are the top 2 common pitfalls. So the first thing that players are focusing on, which is the wrong thing, is they're focusing on the how. They're focusing on the how to get there, how to get from A to B, how to make 100k, and too much attention is being brought on the path needed. And the reason this is a mistake is because there's many paths to the destination. When you focus on the how, you assume there's only one path. I've got to do this, got to do this, got to do this, got to do this. Now I'm going to show you at the end why the how is a factor, but you don't start there. You don't obsess over the motion until you've got clarity on exactly where you're going. So a lot of players focus a lot of attention on the how, and the other thing they focus on is the when. And this is probably the biggest pitfall, the when. When am I going to achieve it? I want it now, I want it yesterday. And when you focus on the how and the when, your expectations go up here, and you're trying to almost join 2 dots. I want 100k in the next 4 months, and I want it by then. So you've got the goal, the objective, and you're trying to force it. You're trying to run against the current. And it's wrong because, well, it doesn't work out that effectively because you're starting from the wrong point. So these things come later. The how and the when are kind of a little bit out of your control. When you try and control those variables, you end up feeling like trapped and you're working, constantly pushing, but there's a better way, a better formula that gets you back in control. So every time I had success in my life, I tried to dissect what I did differently. How did I have success in this area and I failed in other ones? And my natural tendency is always to focus on the how and the when. Just keep moving, Adam, just keep moving, do more stuff, be more busy, work harder, focus on this, get this by then. And I realized like, God, life was so hard when I did those things. And when I dissected like the successes I had in life, it always came from a different paradigm, a different way of looking at life. So right now, I'm shooting this video from Bali. If I could flip the camera around, you'd see a nice outdoor Bali-esque scenery. And the reason I'm here right now is because I put a lot of time and energy deciding what I wanted and why I wanted it. What and why. So those are the ones we're going to focus on. What you want and why you want it. So it's really important when you're deciding the life that you want, you've got to understand like, crystal clear what you want. And people will say vague things like, I want more money, I want 100k, I want 1 million. Just numbers that don't mean anything to them. So you've got to really spend the time to go, what do I want? So for me, in my poker career, I was like, okay, I want to be able to travel the world. I want to be able to live where I want. I want to be in a location where I like where I live. I want to be able to have freedom of finances and time. So I started to picture like what I wanted, and that led me towards making decisions that made me move towards Bali. And then I was like, why do I want it? Why is that important to me? And I started thinking, it'll make me feel fulfilled. It'll make me feel energized to be in a place that I enjoy. It'll make me feel happy and content in the place that I live and where I go. And then once I had the what and the why, then poker became the vehicle to get me there. I could have picked 100 vehicles. If I focused on how and when, I'd have took a very different path. But if you know what you want and why you want it, you can take 100 paths there. It's much more versatile, which is why it's a better place to start. Also, you start from a place of being. I am this person. This is what I want. This is why. Then the doing comes after. The doing becomes a lot easier from that framework. So right now, think of some times where you're trying to push things, you're trying to force things, you want something, but you haven't took the time to think about why you want it and why it's important to you. So I think a lot of poker players end up stuck in motion. And by that I mean just busy, always working, always grinding, always studying. And I stop them for a second and go, why are you doing all this? Oh, because I need more money. Okay, give me your vision. Show me what you want, why you want it, why it's so motivating. You've got to stop. You've really got to get clear on this vision. You've got to cultivate a vision that literally gets you excited to wake up in the morning. You should literally get out of bed going, today I'm going after my dreams. Today I'm chasing the life I want. You really need to cultivate that vision until you've got that. You shouldn't be getting up saying, I need to grind, I need to study, I need to go to the gym. Because when you're doing that, you're trying to force things. It's so much harder. So you've got to zone out and get in line with that vision. So the formula you need to know is quite simple. It's 3 steps. The first one is clarity. You want to have clarity. So you've got to know where you are and where you're trying to go to. So imagine you're trying to get to a destination. Let's say you're on holiday, but you don't know your starting point. How the hell do you get there? It's impossible if you don't know your starting point. So you start by going, where am I right now? Where's my current location? And then you get crystal clear, where is the end destination? If you had a phone with your GPS on it, where are you trying to get to? Like, in all seriousness, you've got to cultivate this vision, like this actual vision of, I want these things. This is where I want to be. Could be a location, it could be a financial outcome, could be a certain house you want to live in. You need to know what. And then once you know what you want, why doesn't matter. And a lot of people stop here. A lot of people say what they want, but they don't go deep. You've got to go deep. Why do I want this? Why is this going to change my life? Why is it going to fulfill me? Why do I want to have 100K in the bank? Why do I want to be able to travel the world? And often when you go down this route, you'll hit an emotional point of yourself where you go, I want freedom. I want to feel connected. I want to feel a sense of achievement in myself. So you've got to dig deep so that you know what you want and why you want it in your core emotional center. And that leads to the second point, which is emotion. Clarity plus emotion. And once you have that, once you have clarity what you want, and you've got an emotion stimulus, I want it badly, that leads to the third step, which is action. So people start with the how and the when. They're trying to take action straight away, but they're trying to take action based on a rough goal. If you stop and just get clear vision of what you want, you decide why you want it, you spend time on cultivating this vision every single day, you wake up in the morning and connect with your vision of what you want and why you want it, all of a sudden, you try not taking action. You try having super clear what you want. You try being super pumped up for it, super motivated, and try to be lazy when you're in that mode. You won't be able to. You'll just be like, I want to get going. I want to get moving. Have you guys had anything like that where you've wanted an outcome and you just go towards it easily? So for me, like most of my life I was a skinny guy, really skinny. I used to run all the time when I was younger, and I decided I wanted to put on some muscle. And at first I didn't have the clarity or the emotion, and I kind of stumbled through stuff, didn't do very well. And then I decided I want to have a strong muscular frame. I got a clear vision of who I wanted to be, what I wanted to look like. I got really emotional. I was like, I want to be this way because that's a strong, powerful person who can do what they want with their life. And I got a strong reason to do it. All of a sudden, finding the fitness program was a piece of cake. Went online, found the program, going to the gym and putting in the reps, keeping a log, piece of cake. Because I had the clarity of what I wanted, why I wanted, then the action comes. So if you're taking too much action right now and not having the results you want, take a step back, get the clarity, get the emotion behind it, and then you can push through from that base, and life becomes a lot easier. So if any of you guys are wanting help with this and you're serious about taking your life to the next level in 2020, I've got some new places that just came available in my peak performance coaching. You can click on the link below to apply for that. It's a free consultation call with me. So if you're serious about this is not for somebody who just wants to have a conversation. It's for those who are serious about working with a coach and leveling up and creating your dream life through poker in 2020. So that's for you. Click on the link in the description. If not, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button before you leave, and you'll be seeing me very soon.